Welcome to the free weekly reading. My name is Sarah Martucci. I'm a psychic medium and certified crystal healer, and I love all the woo-woo. And I'm coming at you with a free weekly reading for August the 7th through August the 13th of 2017. Holy shitballs, you guys. Okay, so tonight is the full moon, and it's also going to be a partial lunar eclipse. It's going to be in the sign of Aquarius, and we're still in Leo season, so there's some big stuff at play. If you would like a full understanding of everything that I'm talking about here today, please feel free to head over to my website at sarahmartucci.com and click on the free weekly reading. That way you can get a full, deep, in-depth understanding of what's going on right now. But really, with full moons, they highlight our relationships, not only to other people, but to ourselves as well. They also signify things, something big coming to a culmination or coming to an ending, really. Whenever we have lunar eclipses, that's like double the full moon magic. And they also they have a connection to the last lunar eclipse. That last lunar eclipse that we had was back in February. So kind of think back to that time. What was started then? What did you start then, or what was happening then? And are you bringing it to a culmination now? What's happening for you? Now is the perfect time to let some old shit go, so you can finally move forward. And I want to say that eclipses are the perfect time to do that. And a lot of times when these eclipses are showing up, or when they come up for us, they bring abrupt changes that maybe we didn't even know we needed, or bringing abrupt changes to things that we had no idea there was going to be an abrupt change or an ending. So I would say right now, the greatest thing you can do for yourself is have a little bit of flexibility and be okay with confusion. Confusion is not the same as depression, which is important to know, but be okay with confusion. Being okay with confusion, and what confusion means, is that you don't know what to do with the information that you have. You don't know which way to take, and you're not really sure what to do. And that can fuck with your emotions. And it can give you this feeling of depression if you feel like you're having a hard time with it. But now's the perfect time to really tap in and ask yourself, what do you want? You've got to get clear. If you did not pay attention to the themes of July, you're going to be forced to be doing it here. So hopefully you've been doing this work in July. Kind of figure out, what do I want here? I've got a chance to do a reset button in August. What do I want to reset it to? And August is demanding it now, my friends. And come the 21st with the solar eclipse, shit is about to pop off. Now, we're not really probably going to see the full combination of all of that until September. But some shit's going to get wild. Also, too, please try not to scream at me. It's technically not my fault, or hypothetically. But Mercury's going to be going retrograde as of the 12th. Like there was like a guttural scream from everyone. I know, right? But honestly, guys, what better energy could you ask to help you to go inside, rework, revision, redo, rethink, restructure than a Mercury retrograde during this eclipse season? So if you're having problems, you feel confused, you're overthinking stuff, or you're not thinking about it enough and you're trying to like just step away from it, maybe you're drinking too much or eating everything in your path, I'm not judging you. I do the same thing. Kind of take a step back this week, guys, and really reassess, like, where am I? What do I want? Where do I want to go with this? And Mercury retrograde's forcing you to do this work. You have to do it. So if you've already been doing it in July and you've gotten to this point, Mercury retrograde really shouldn't be that bad. Make sure your car's in good working order. Give yourself extra time when you're commuting anywhere. And then also, too, don't sign any contracts unless you absolutely have to, or you've double checked it like a bazillion times and you know exactly what you're getting into. Giving yourself leeway later for things to kind of readjust and restructure for yourself. Other than that, it's going to be okay, guys. And we've been through multiple eclipses. This is not the first, and this won't be the last. So just remember that. And like I said last week, too, the planets aren't making us do anything. Yeah, some shit may come out of the blue, and maybe you lose your job, or maybe, you know, your relationship breaks up apart. You had no idea it was even coming. See it as a blessing in disguise. Sometimes we will stay in a place, or we will keep doing things and not move out of it because of safety and security issues. And the universe is saying, no friendship. You got to move on. You got to go bigger and better. And I want to say that I feel like this eclipse is asking us to do this, since it's the solar is going to be in the sign of Leo. It's going to be real. So you're going to be asked to go bigger, to go better, to step into the leadership position that you're being called towards. And it doesn't even have to be for the whole world. It could maybe just be for your community. Maybe it could just be for your kids. Maybe it could just be for your family in some way, shape, or form. Maybe it's just for one person. Maybe it's just for you. So just remember that. You're being asked to step up here. But before you can do that and present what your gifts and abilities are to a wider stage and really bring what you can do to other people, you got to be able to know what it is that you actually want. So spend this week doing that, guys, and you got this. I believe in you. I'll be there with you, crying and punching things and probably eating too much. Maybe I'll just do a video where I just eat food and we can just eat food together. Does that sound good? Okay. All right. All right. So let's just pick the cards. I know that's what you guys are here for. So with the cards here, pick any and all that you are drawn to. You can pick 1, 2, or all 3 cards. Use your intuition here. Pay attention to what card you're being drawn to. Okay, so card number 1. Or if you'd like, card number 2. Or maybe card number 3. Hold on, let me grab it. Okay, here we go. Let's give you guys a second to kind of decide there. You see I'm dressed all fancy today, going for job interviews. So send me all the good juju, guys. I just need like a little part-time job that rocks socks. Help bring in some extra income, because all this free stuff I do is not exactly paying the bills, but I love it and I ain't stopping. So, all right, you guys ready? All right. All right, so if you pick card number 1, you get the 6 of crystals, and here's your beautiful card. I don't know if you just heard that meow, but that's my cat Mattis. He's being very rude, and I'm sorry, guys. I think he likes card number 1. Right. So, when crystals show up in a reading, they talk about safety and security issues. What are the things in this world we need in order to feel like we've got it? We've got a good foundation. We've got a good base in which to launch forward from. 6 of crystals is talking about a card of awesomeness. So good job with the work that you're doing, and new opportunities are coming your way. There's going to be a major focus on the future going forward, which is really good. This full moon lunar eclipse tonight is in the sign of Aquarius, which is all about forward thinking, really going outside of the box with your thinking, being a rebel, hopefully with a cause. See, there he is right there. Being a rebel with a cause. Very tech savvy. Again, like I said, very forward thinking. So you're going to be future oriented this week. Make sure that you're clear in your goals and that you've got a good pathway forward. If you notice on the card, it's the same girl. She's just in 2 separate spaces right there. But she's on this mountain. When mountains show up in a reading, they talk about her obstacles. She's overcoming the shit out of this, and I want to say that you can too. So if you feel as though the obstacles have really been in your way lately, you're not sure where to go, this card is asking you to tap back within yourself, ask what you want, and find an avenue for you to go forward. You can do it. Stop. I also want to say too with this card, don't let someone else's opinion stop you from doing what you know is right. Don't let their fears or their lack mind frame. Maybe it's just because they love you and they want to protect you. Don't give in to the fear. You have to follow a dream here. You gotta pursue something that's deeply important to you. So do the thing and know that you are safe. You're secure with this, and that you will be supported on your mission. You just got to say yes, and you just got to do the thing. If you notice on the card though too, she's like going up the mountain. She's going over top. Overcome your obstacles and ask for help this week. You may need to collaborate with others. You may need to talk with somebody that you trust is like a twin flame to you, or your best friend, or your soulmate, or your sister, whatever it is for you. Talk to your person this week. Sometimes it helps us to speak about what's happening, to kind of bounce it off of somebody else, so that we can really, it helps us to better absorb or better understand what we're feeling. So make sure you talk about it this week. Also too, if you notice in the card, there's a full moon up top there. So relationships are going to be a highlight. You may be questioning what relationships are helping you and which relationships are hindering you. And then you need to have, I'm going to be blunt here, you need to have the balls and the guts to be able to cut off from relationships or to release relationships that are no longer helping you. This could be from the past, but I want to say, honestly, with this card, she's looking at you dead straight on, and then the other version of her is looking towards the future. So this is about facing yourself in the here and now. What is it that I need right now? Who am I right now? And what might I need going forward to really help me to become who I'm becoming? I don't know how else to put that. Pay attention to the intuition that you receive as well this week. I want to say that you're on point. I feel like you're going to be getting insights. So if you get a chance, maybe, I think talking to somebody is definitely going to help. Get that out of you and help you to understand it better. Maybe this tonight too with the full moon, maybe you write out a list of what you would like going forward. And then you burn it and you release it to the universe and ask the universe to bring that to you. I think that would be a great thing for you to do tonight, and I think would help reinvigorate you and get you excited about the future going forward. But good job. Keep going. You're on to something. Don't let anyone tell you no. Do the thing. All right. And if you pick card number 2, you got the 3 of Wands, and here's your beautiful card. All right. So when wands show up in a reading, they talk about taking what we're thinking about, or spirit, and turning it into physical, or taking what we're thinking about and turning into something real. So say you've been thinking about starting your own business. This card is saying now is the time to take action. And I'm sure a lot of you are promoting me like, Sarah, it's Mercury Retrograde, I can't do it. Like, okay, yeah, I got it. Mercury Retrograde is not normally the time you're supposed to take action on something, but your card is telling you otherwise. So maybe you just need to follow that advice while giving yourself extra time to do it, understanding and giving yourself the patience and the time to get there, and realizing that your dream is not going to happen overnight. I'm just saying. But you're manifesting something deep here. If you noticed on the card, her hands are right at the gut area, the stomach area. This is talking about 2 things, possibly 3. If you're not ready to be pregnant, shut down shop. There's a possibility of pregnancy here. This could also talk about following your gut instincts. So where is your gut trying to lead you? What is your body saying to you about what you need to do next, or what you need to bring into manifestation here? This is a card of manifestation. What are you trying to create? Follow your gut on this one. It's not going to lead you wrong, nor has it ever. Just because you didn't pay attention to it doesn't mean that your gut instinct was wrong. Truth bomb. Also too, if you notice in the background, there's that triangle pointing upward. This talks to me about taking action right now. So even if it's just now, okay, so say you want to start your business and you're not sure where to start. Now would be the time to take action doing your research. Mercury retrograde is the perfect time to do your research. Gather all your information, double check your resources, make sure that you're getting good stuff and that it is the right information that you need. Get together all your ducks in a row so once Mercury retrograde is over, you're out the gates. You're not looking back. You're not wasting any time. You're not fucking around. Who's got time for that anymore? Seriously, who's got time? I know I don't have time for it anymore, especially with my loved one, my grandmother passing away. Something about death and working in this industry and doing readings for people and being a medium reminds me that every single day, every single minute is important. And sometimes that can give us anxiety. Me too. So that's why I also make sure that I take care of myself and I take care of my needs. And I want to say that this card is saying to do that for yourself too. Make sure that there's a balance there. The 2 ladies on either side. Make sure that there's a balance there for you. You're taking care of your needs and you're also taking care of action. Ask for discernment this week of when to take a break and when to make something happen. And then just follow your gut instincts and what it tells you. Because you're not leading yourself wrong. You know best what you need. Nobody else can tell that for you. Nobody else can do that for you. So trust yourself this week. And face yourself with whatever comes up for you. I want to say that this is going to be a really mental week for you too, or that the struggle lately for you has really been up in your head. Maybe you're overthinking stuff. Maybe for you it's just, you're just not sure where to go, where to take that action. Any little thing counts. So do your research, talk to people, gather information, start to build up your team that's going to support you in your endeavor going forward. I want to say that success is absolutely a part of this card, and pay attention to the number 3 and how it works out for you going forward. So maybe this could talk about the month of March. Maybe say if you start it now this month in August, by March you should hear something, or by March your dreams should start like jumping off and things should start moving. This could talk about the 3rd of a month, or maybe it's the 3rd project you decide to do that takes off. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe you decide to do 3 things for your business. I don't know. Whatever it is for you, pay attention to number 3 and how it works out. And just know that success is absolutely possible. You just need to make it happen. This isn't going to happen out of the blue. Somebody else isn't going to bring it to you. You need to do the work here. But it'll be really good, because you will know that you've built this dream from literally the foundation up. And I don't think there's anything more successful and empowering than that. Okay. And then finally, if you pick card number 3, you got the 9 of Wands, and here's your beautiful card. Yay! I love this card. I gotta say, it's probably one of my favorite cards in the deck. Just because it's a powerful card to me. So 9 usually talks about ending. So something is coming to an ending here. I don't know if you can see on the card too, but there's like this little cliff there, and then there's like a canyon. This talks to me about taking a leap of faith. So this week, again, I know Mercury Retrograde, what am I supposed to do? Take a leap of faith here. Maybe it's just you saying something to somebody. Maybe it's just you saying to yourself, I want to do this thing, or I want to really become this thing, or I want to start this thing, or I don't want this relationship anymore and I have to do what's best for me. Whatever it is for you, you've got to take a leap of faith this week. So make sure you jump off that cliff, and no more pussyfooting around it. Just do the thing. Your happiness depends on this. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think it's most important that we pay attention to what our happiness is. Sometimes that's not going to align with everybody else's happiness. Sometimes your happiness is going to go completely against the grain of what everybody else wants. But if this is something that you truly want, if this is something that you're feeling called to do, or if this is something that you know needs to happen, you have to do it. And I want you to know that even later on, especially when you have to make the difficult decisions sometimes, it might take a while, but the people that truly love you and that are supposed to be there and supposed to be with you on this journey in life will always come back around, okay? It doesn't make it easy now. It doesn't make it okay now. It's still painful. But if there's endings this week for you and you got to take a leap of faith to get the fuck out of it, just remember that not everything is final, no matter what some people say. So take care of yourself, take care of your needs, do what's best for you, recognizing and realizing that you're standing up for what's right for you, okay? Also too, I don't know if you noticed on here, with this little area in the middle, see that little spider's web? When spiders show up in a reading, or spider webs show up in a reading, it talks about, I think I'm going to butcher the name, there's a spider god, Anansi. I'm so sorry if I just butchered the shit out of that, but he's the god of writing. Especially in Egyptian, it's To or Thoth, however you pronounce it. With this one, when the spiders show up, they talk to me about writing. So there's some kind of special thing here. Maybe you want to start your own blog. Maybe you're ready to write your book. Writing is going to be vitally essential to you going forward. Maybe it's just you having a journal and writing down what's going on for you so you can better process what's happening in your life. So you can better process your emotions. So you can better process and get the clarity that you need to going forward. Just saying. I think this is going to be a really exciting week for you. And again, with this card, this talks about success, talks about prosperity, talks about moving forward, things coming to an end, and you taking a leap of faith. Look towards the future with hope and allow your wings to support you. And your wings being your gifts and abilities. Please know that they will support you going forward, and that we need your light. We need your gifts. So please, my friend, bring them to the table. We need you desperately. Last thing on this card, I want to say it looks like a desert scene. There's just so much desert going around. Usually when desert scenes show up in the card, it talks about feeling like this whole period that you've been going through hasn't felt really fertile or exciting or happy. So make sure this week that you celebrate how far you've come, that you celebrate where you are right now, even if it's not where you want to be. Let's give thanks for where we are, understanding and knowing that we're about to change that and things are about to get different, okay? Really, mostly, I want you to give thanks for the strength and your story of strength that you've had going forward. Because I want to say with this card that you had to get to the top of the mountain somehow. You had to get over those obstacles somehow to get to this point to take that leap of faith, you know? So just know, all your hard work, all your hard effort will pay off. Keep going, don't give up. And add an element of writing in there so that you can either express yourself or get your abilities out of your body to share with other people, okay? Good work, guys. All right, and the stone that I am featuring this week is good old black tourmaline. Guys, we need as much grounding as humanly possible. I think with this eclipse season, let's see if it'll focus in. Come on, camera phone. Come on, camera phone. There we go. Maybe? No? Okay. It pretty much looks like a chunk of coal. Let's just be real. And this one has some mica inclusions in there, so you can see some of the sparkly stuff. Usually black tourmaline is not this sparkly, but I think there's obviously some mica in there. But this, talk about an amazing grounding stone. This sucker, the moment you put it on you, you just feel like all of your energy, just any staticness, any craziness gets taken and transmuted through your body and into the earth for transmutation into good shit that you can actually use. The stone is amazing for keeping away harmful earth energy, like pollutants as well, which makes sense to me personally, thinking about it, because the stone, earthbound spirits don't like this sucker, especially the nasty ones. So it'd be a great idea to keep a chunk of this on you or right by your bed as you're sleeping at night or underneath your bed so it's working its magic on you while you're trying to sleep. And tell the stone what you want it to do for you too. I know that may sound like I'm bonkers saying that, but I'm telling you guys, the energy that you put into things, everything's got energy. I believe that wholeheartedly. And if you believe that too, then why is it so weird to speak to an object that puts off energy to let you know what you need it to do for you? Why is that weird? You're just directing it. You're asking it to help you with whatever it is that you need going forward. You need protection, grab a chunk of this. You want to feel safe, grab a chunk of this. You want to feel like you're physically in your body. Maybe you're a person that's really flighty and it's hard for you to feel present in the here and the now. Grab a chunk of this and let it know what you need it to do for you. I like to go with the sizes that are, it's like it needs to be the size of a quarter or larger. I think the bigger the better. And I keep them in my bra. I call them my boob stones. I'm not even playing around. I swear to God, look at this. I'm a mess. But seriously. And I just keep them in my bra. That way I keep it close to my heart. I let all my stones know what I need them to do for me. And then I thank them too. And it's a way for me to keep all those intention close to my heart while they're helping me to do what I'm trying to achieve, what my goals are. So this week, if you need help, grab a piece of black tourmaline and allow it to ground you to the here and now while protecting you, both from harmful earth energies, like radiation and stuff like that, as well as entities that are maybe stuck here that are of the funky nature. Give yourself a chance to really ground, to be present and be here so that you can do the work that's needed to get you to the solar eclipse so that you can really take off and make your dreams come true. Okay? And guys, oh, also too, I want to say, you don't have to believe in the metaphysical properties for the stone to do good stuff for you. So even if you don't believe in the metaphysical properties, you think it's total crap, but say you dig the stone, grab the stone and let it be a physical reminder to you that you're safe, that you're protected, that you're grounded, and that you've got this going forward. All right? All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. And I will leave in the comment section below or the description, I'll give you guys some references to go and do some research on the eclipse. Some places, astrologers that I personally follow and I love and adore, that really just give amazing advice. So feel free to go down there and do some further research and really educate yourself on what's coming up here and how you can best use this for yourself. And again, if you guys need the full card reading, full card meaning, please head over to my website at sarahmartucci.com. And thank you guys. And remember, this is your week. Make it an amazing one. All right, you guys, I'll see you next week. Have a good one.